Ooh, what's in the box? That is what in the box. You are getting the axe. So I finally got my new Grom seat that I've been putting off forever and just tolerating the cheapo seat that I've had on it for the longest time. And so I finally ordered the Saddlemen. This thing actually took a long time to get here. And I didn't realize this, but when you order the seat, that's when they start making the seat for you. And they give you regular email updates. It's kind of interesting to see where it's at. It'll get an email update and say, oh, it's being cut. Oh, it's being upholstered. It's being quality controlled. It's being shipped. And then it arrives to the door. So it took about a month or so to get this, and I wanted to actually kind of unbox it because I was really impressed. I just opened this up and haven't actually gotten to take a look at the seat itself yet. I was impressed just by the padding and the packaging that it comes in. Look at this, it's all form-fitted and foam. And here it is in all its glory. Wow. That looks pretty nice. Let's dig into this. Here we go, it's out of its packaging. Comes with a little bit of info, some tag on it, but you can tell right off the bat this is quality. The leather just feels thick, the stitches feel thick. It's not even stapled, it's actually riveted on. That's really nice. It's weird to say, but it actually smells like genuine leather. It smells like cow. I'm curious to see what this looks like on the bike, but let's take off the old one and just kind of do a side-by-side real quick. There we go. All right, here we have them side by side. So this one, even though it's aftermarket, is basically a carbon copy of the stock seat, just with some different materials on top, so it doesn't really have a cutout here, and it's just pretty flat across the board. This one, on the other hand, does have more of a cut profile, so it actually has a seating position in mind, and it's actually further back, so I'm hoping that this gives me a little bit more leg room. So one thing I did notice with the difference on these two that I'm a little annoyed by, but we'll try to make do, is with the back here. This one does have a little section for your manual, and I also keep my registration in here so that way I don't have to worry about carrying it around. The new one, though, doesn't have anything here, so we'll have to think about something. There might be something I can do. It does actually have these bolts here for the strap that normally goes across. I don't know why they put that there, because it's like right in the middle of this cut, so it's a weird place to put it. Maybe I can use these to make a strap across here with like a bungee or something, and then just stick it under there. I don't know, we'll figure that out later. Look at that, it even has my name on it. Cool. So let's take a look at what we have here before we put the new one on. Just kind of get a walk around so we can see the profile, how it looks, how it sits on the bike. And then we can permanently erase this from our memories as a horrible, horrible nightmare. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Nope, that's not on there. Oh, did that go in? There we go. That's a click. Okay, that's in there. Oh, would you look at that? Whole different look. And the clearances here are pretty spot on. I know with the old one, on the sides here, there was a big gap. So basically from here all the way down, you could kind of see the plastics behind there, but looking at this, it's pretty consistent. It does still have a little divot right here, and this is where the stock strap goes. I don't know why they have that. It's not like they're using the OEM seat pan, so I don't know if they're just doing that so if you want to use the stock strap again, you can. Doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Everything else looks fantastic. All right, next day, nice and sunny out, so we're gonna take some actual pictures up against a blank wall. First the old, and then the new. Look how horrible that seat is. Oh God, it's ugly. That's what I think of that. So much nicer. All right, let's remind ourselves of what we hate. This will be a quick ride because I know I won't be able to tolerate this for long. But we have to kind of reset the barometer here. Gotta feel the hate before we can experience the joy. Before we set off, let's just kind of sit as we normally would. Pegs. Put the kickstand down real quick. Feet on the pegs as we normally would. Alright. So we got that reference. Okay, let's get this over with. Alright, pretty rock hard. But before I start complaining too much, we're gonna go on our patented rough road. California roads are pretty bad, but this is the worst. This takes the cake right here, this little section. Look at this. Oh my God, how bad is it? Oh. Oh, there's a pothole. Yep, my bum's not happy. Seating position is pretty far forward, but that's kind of par for the course with the stock seat, at least for the OG style. I'm not exactly sure how much this compares, the OG stock seat versus the SF stock seat. I know that one was drastically changed, so if anyone has an SF, let me know how that one feels. But with this one, at least, it feels like I am right up on the tank. I think this is enough. Can't stand it anymore. We're going straight back home and putting the new seat on. Get away, Satan. Power of Christ compels you. New seat. Let's check. Kickstand down. New position. Look at that. It did what I thought it'd do. Gave me some more legroom, so now my legs actually kind of fit under these fenders. Wow, this feels so nice. Oh. Our testing ground. There's some cushion there. Definitely still bumpy, obviously. The suspension on this is pretty stiff. But the seat's doing its job now of actually absorbing the harshness, at least, of the bump, so I don't feel like I'm being jostled around or like I'm sitting on a metal plate. Not that this bike has a lot of acceleration, but it does kind of push me down into the seat a little bit. And it just feels, I don't know, it just feels a little bit more secure. And the seat pad, where my butt actually touches leather, it feels a little bit wider. I can almost steer with my butt. That's a new feature. This is gonna do wonders. I might actually be able to take the Grom out for long rides again. At least in just a couple of miles, I can already tell, obviously tell, that it's a million times more comfortable than that piece of garbage. Alright, first impressions. I've only had the time to go out just for a couple of minutes, but I'm already blown away. This feels so much nicer. My only concerns were just the fact that this is the low seat for smaller riders, but this does actually help taller riders in that it gives you more leg room here from the butt to the knee. So I appreciate that. It feels really comfortable. We're gonna have to take this on a long ride, obviously, to get the full experience, because I don't really think I'll appreciate it until after about 30 or 50 miles under my butt. And then we'll really see just how good it is compared to, well, you know. So that's it for now. Hope you guys appreciate it. And if you're looking for a seat and you got the OG Grom, Saddlemen, I think it's pretty good. You get what you pay for. It is expensive, I will admit that, but you do get what you pay for, and you get quality and you get comfort. So I am really happy with this, and I think I will appreciate this when I go on some real long rides. My butt will definitely thank me. On a completely unrelated note, if you're looking for an aftermarket seat with some leather, maybe some nice diamond stitching, you know, let me know. I have one available.